Hey guys, welcome to this video. I just donated all of the money I won in poker to a charity. It felt horrible having that money. I don't know, I just felt so gross having it, and it was a disruption to my path. And well, what's the truest thing about it? Could have been a misuse of my gifts also. And yeah, it just didn't feel right. Every time I would go to spend it, I would get a horrible stomach ache. I still have a stomach ache. Yeah, and it just felt like I needed to clean myself of the whole thing. And, that helped, giving that money away. Hopefully, I think that charity, it was I had to give it to that particular charity too. It was interesting. It was it was meant for them or something. And I just, anonymously gave it to them. Although I called them, so they have my phone number, and that kind of bothers me. I didn't want them to know anything about me, but whatever. Yeah, I just gave it to them in an envelope. Here's all this money. And yeah, I guess I feel better. I felt a lot of light come into my field when I did it. I had a bit of an opening. There's still going to be some residual stuff moving through though. Just being in a poker room for 2 weeks and just creating all that kind of karma. And it's not about morality. I mean, maybe it is a little. I notice as a projector, I try to feel into how the audience will feel about what I'm saying a lot. I get all psychic about that. I'm doing this practice now where I just try to stay in my own body and just speak my truth, and to not be so interested in how it will be received, because I can always kind of psychically sense how things will be received. That's the other thing too. It's I'm pretty psychically gifted, and to be at a poker table with that gift, it makes things really clear and easy. Sometimes, in a way. I don't know. I just felt horrible about it. It just didn't feel right, having that money, just the energy of it. I couldn't even really spend it without just feeling horrible. So I'd rather just be broke than have a bunch of money that feels horrible to have. I think one of the reasons I ended up at a poker table was because there was so much shame in my body and shame in my heart center that I didn't want to face. Yeah. So I even got to this vibration where I could even play poker again, Yeah, this video is not a great video. Whatever. This will be a good shame dissolver, just how I am sharing right now. Yeah, just shame being seen. I still have shame about it, if I'm being honest. I think donating the money helped. I don't think there was any ultimate solution. I think sometimes we just create karma for ourselves that we just have to experience out and feel through the medicine of it. It was a huge relief to give the money away. I mean, it was there was no choice in it. I just felt, it felt like sometimes when I have to come forward in a video and admit something that I don't want to admit, but I just have to give it away. I have to share it. That's exactly how it felt with this money. It's I just have to give it to that charity. It just happened. So there was not really a choice in it. And I was praying to the Divine Mother and to God for guidance about what to do with the money that I had won, and that's it. It's the mother knew exactly where it needed to go. Felt like there was different options with it, and in the end it was just had such an energetic charge to it, it's going there. Yeah, so yeah, it went to the right place, and that's good. But I'm still kind of cleaning out my conduit about this whole situation, just to yeah, there's just a lot of shame in here, in this conduit, and I can say it's this or that, but it just feels good to start coming back into true nature. And sometimes to come back into true nature, we have to meet our shame, terror, we have to meet a whole bunch of anger, rage, a whole bunch of sensations we don't want to feel. And I think that's why so many of us go into distraction. We go to a card room for 3 weeks and go kind of try to live a different life outside of our true nature. And we create karma when we do that. And that karma is medicine. And the higher on the path you are, the more you'll feel that karma. For sure. Like, I knew in the depths of my heart every time I was playing, like, something here is hating this. Like, I would feel my heart frowning when I was playing. But there were other parts of me, you know, like, and nothing's like all bad or all good. There were other parts of me that were like, oh, I love the game. I love being around these people. But at the end of the day, it was gambling and the money thing. And it just created a bunch of pretty rough karma for myself that I'm learning from. And actually, anytime you create rough karma for yourself, you can use it as medicine to come back into true nature even more deeply. Like, this is a beautiful lesson I've learned of, like, only being in true nature will do it for me. And I've also come into a much deeper and purer relationship with money, a relationship I was already in, but now I'm even in that relationship with money in an even more clear way. I can understand myself when it comes to money and things like that much better now. Or the understanding that I already knew has become even more clear. Yeah, that's more like it. Something in me thought I could kind of get away with, like, it's like I found a cheat code to the video game. But do you ever do that in a video game where you find the cheat code and you're like, this video game sucks now? That's kind of what it felt like for me. It was like, this sucks. Where's my thing I was in with money and my work and the universe, you know? It was like, it just felt so dead and I felt so horrible. I was like, it just took me out of, I don't know if I want to say my struggle, but it took me out of divine will with finances or something. And it was just really off. I can still feel the offness. It's going to be dissolving more and more, but making this video is probably going to help a lot, how these always do when I'm vulnerable and just kind of like, you know. And I was just in a meeting with people and I was going to share this with them. And I was like, no, this one's a YouTube video. Sometimes things are like, oh, I need to share with this group or this person. And other times it's like, this is a YouTube video. And honestly, when it's a YouTube video, they're the most purifying for me. This is like the most purifying kind of alchemical vehicle that the divine has given to me. When it's true that I share whatever I'm sharing, right? That's the big thing. So yeah, donated that money. Yeah. And I think a layer of myself has fallen away too through that whole experience. Like an egoic layer, a layer rooted in addiction, a layer rooted in lack and scarcity, and there's so much innocence in it too. It's like the inner child just likes to go play a game in the evening, and it's kind of like a men's club. And so we can see that too, but I couldn't tolerate the karma of it. And there just felt to be so much dissonance, and it just was like, it was unbearable. It was literally unbearable. And it's just like that truism, like anything that costs you your peace costs way too much. Yeah, I would much prefer a life where I've got nothing to my name, but I'm in union with my true nature than to have all the earthly riches, right? And I could taste it. I was kind of feeling that. Like I had all this money and I was like, I don't even want to do anything. It just was like, I can't even barely buy anything. It was just so, like the word is gross. It's like, this is gross. I don't want it. I'm done with it. Hopefully they'll put it to great use. I'm sure they will. They got great reviews. And now I'm back in my truth with it. And there's just this part of me that just wants to give away the rest of my money in a way. Like, take it all, God, take it all. And I was probably like a monk or something in many past lives. And I love money. That's the thing. I love money. Like, when people donate to me, it's yummy, and I love spending that money. When people join up for the Patreon and I get that Patreon check once a month, or whenever I pull that money out, God, that feels so good. When people book a session, that money is nourishing. You know, I fucking love money when it comes through right action, when it comes through the right channels, when it comes through aligned action. You know, but that poker money was just so dirty. And I felt like I had such an advantage, and it was just, it's just like a misuse of, my gifts by a lot. And it's just like, now we know gambling is gone. Gambling is truly gone. So many other things have been gone: alcohol, drugs, caffeine, you name it. A lot has fallen. It seems like other things that are personal that I don't want to share right now are kind of gone. Basically, who knows? I might be a celibate person for God knows how long. I mean, gambling has fallen. And there's just a little bit of sadness, because it's a fun game for me and I'm really gifted at it, but it cheats my path in a way. It's like I said, it's not something that's good for me, for my path, and then because it's not good for me, it's not good for my work. You know, it's not good for my clients. It's not good for anything. It's contamination. And I'm living more and more of a thing, or a path, where I just value clearness, clarity, purity. Purity is becoming the drug of choice. Like, integrity is its own drug in a way. It's its own high, but it's just a fucking nourishing high. It feels so good. And I'm developing more and more of a taste of integrity, not getting what my ego self wants. My ego self wants, oh, I want that tasty thing. I want the money. It's like, it's just not fulfilling at the end of the day. Give me integrity, give me integrity above anything. That's worth everything. That's worth everything. That's worth every dollar in your bank account is worth integrity. Not saying you'd have to give your money away to be in integrity, but I'm just saying integrity is the highest enjoyment that there's available in this realm, at least in my experience. It's like, give me integrity, give me truth. That's what I stand for. That's all I'm interested in. And then whatever happens. Wherever that leads, fucking who cares? At least you'll have integrity. At least you'll have truth, because that's all that's actually worth having here. That's literally, and sometimes we have to fucking learn that in our bones. Like, I just had to learn that in my bones. Like, oh, if this money doesn't come from integrity and truth, it's not even worth having. Like, what the fuck am I doing with it? It's literally coveting money that is not, like, pure. It doesn't come through, you living your truth, or what's true for you. And your truth doesn't have to be something spiritual. Maybe some of your truth is something totally different. I mean, we all have our own thing, right? We all have our own relationship with truth and integrity, and we know what's our integrity. We know what our truth is, and that's what's important. And to honor that's the thing. Fucking relief sharing this video too. It's good to speak this out. It's good to speak this out for myself, for me to hear these words, for me to know. For me, it's like helping me to land deeper in what's true for me. Thank God. And it's like, for me, it's actually scary to leave truth too. It's like, I don't want to do that again. I don't like doing that. It's not a good time. It's not for me. It's like, have your way with me, Divine Mother. I ain't leaving truth again. Fuck that shit. Oh, and compassion to the self too. Compassion. At least I'm not leaving truth in that way. And I guess I could just let myself own that. I don't ever want to leave truth again. My hair is just, this is wild. But yeah, it just feels so good to be emanating truth in this moment, to be in the vibration of truth right now. It's been a minute since I've been in truth so fully, and I miss it. I've missed it. So That's what's going on with me. That's what's alive. That's what's most alive for me in this moment. These are my most fun videos to make, when I just share what's alive. Yeah, and here we go. Back in alignment we go. Much love to y'all. Namaste.